Hello and welcome to another edition of Selling Life Annuities. I'm Steve Allison, internal annuity marketer, and today with me is Tim Luby, our National Sales Director of Annuities. Today's topic is we want to talk about some of the top risks in retirement planning. You know, a lot of our clients face a lot of different things that they stay up at night and worry about, and they count on the advisors that we work with every day to kind of make sure that they're checking off those boxes and making sure they feel better.
Address those risks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So what would be one of the more important ones?
Right. Well, in my mind, when we think about retirement planning, I think the top risk, and one that annuities so eloquently addresses or uniquely addresses, is longevity. Or the risk of living too long or outliving their income.
Yep.
So the topic of longevity, or the risk of living too long.
Yeah, that'd be the one I think that probably cross a lot of people's minds probably most often is they have so much money, and what happens if they run out of it, right? That's got to be a big one. What are some other things that can affect their money, though?
Right. Well, the longevity is a big part of it, from the standpoint that, people are living a much longer time now. So someone, retires at an average retirement age now of 65 to 67 or something like that, and lives well into their 90s, that can be close to 30 years of retirement that they've got to address. And that's a real need. And the last thing you'd want to do is have their income run out when they're in their 80s and have them live to their 90s. So that's really important. I guess when I think of some of the other top risks to retirement, to a successful retirement plan, one certainly has to be inflation. Talk about that.
I would definitely think that would be a key one, because you just mentioned maybe being in retirement for 30 years. I mean, I can remember gas being under $1, and that was about 30 years ago. So, there's got to be a number of other things. So inflation's got to be one of them, right?
Yeah, no doubt, definitely. The loss of purchasing power of the dollar, yes, no doubt. And the beautiful thing is that there's phenomenal solutions in the annuity market and the retirement planning market to help address that inflation. We have a number of options where income can increase or can have an inflation adjustment of sorts. There's a lot of different ways we can find to help things keep pace with inflation, particularly during the accumulation phase, not to mention once the income has started.
Yeah. And you mentioned inflation adjustment. So that also rings a bell that maybe this might be another one for you is what, like long-term care and health risk costs. Those costs seem to be rising all the time.
Right. Yeah, there's some of the real risks. You can have the best laid retirement plan out there can be completely blown up if, someone, maybe just one of a couple ends up confined for a significant period of time. Nursing homes are really expensive. And if someone does need to go into a home and actually needs that nursing care, and that can cost more than $100,000 a year. Not a lot of retirement plans can withstand an additional $100,000 in expenses for very long.
Well, that's got to be pretty scary when you think about how long you could even be in there, or just if you don't have the right healthcare plan and those costs keep rising.
Right. They'll still say the average stay in a nursing home for long-term care is still close to 3 years. Yeah. And then there's for Alzheimer's and other things like that, it can be closer to 9 years, the average stay for an Alzheimer's stay. So those are, really real expenses, very real expenses. And, people need to plan for those. But again, the industry is highly innovative, and we've got phenomenal solutions that can help address those risks.
Yep. So what would be another risk or a topic that people might be worrying about or on their minds?
Right. Well, certainly one that I think that comes up an awful lot when we talk about annuities and retirement planning is taxes or efficient tax planning. The industry's done a very good job in general, financial services that is, in helping clients accumulate or grow money for retirement. We're a little bit less adept to a degree at helping people find the most efficient ways to distribute that income or to receive that income when it comes time. But to do that efficiently, there's been a tremendous amount of innovation in that, and annuities offer some outstanding ways to help manage or put them better in control of the taxes on the retirement income and when they take it.
Yep, and even inheriting it too, right? That can come down to a whole nother tax situation too that we can help out providing solutions with.
Right.
Is there one more that we want to touch base on today?
I think we'd be remiss when we're talking about retirement income planning and we're fixed annuity guys if we didn't sort of address to some degree market risk. You know, and the reason I say that to a degree is because the products that we sell, none of them are registered. We sell fixed and fixed indexed annuities, and all of them have guarantees. And so none of them offer the opportunity for our agents to help their clients lose money.
Yep. And that's got to be, that falls in perfectly with all the rest of these risks. Because if you only have so much, you definitely don't want to give any away to the market losses.
Yeah, especially the closer they get to retirement, the less they can afford to potentially have a correction or a drop in their retirement assets.
Yeah, that's a really big one. That's a key one of principal guarantee of protection. That's a huge importance to a lot of our agents' clients that they deal with. So when agents want to have help with this, how can they reach you, Tim?
Oh, yeah, good point. We hope you will reach out to us. We hope we piqued your interest. And if you would like to discuss, with me, a case design issue, you can email me at timl@gordonmarketing.com, or you can call me directly at 330-283-6140.
Yeah, and I can be reached at sallison@gordonmarketing.com. My extension is 140. But with that, we're running out of time. So we want to make sure that you like, subscribe, or comment to this video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time we put out a new episode. And with that, happy selling.